Nostalgia in every pixel, but never a copycat. Boot up Gales of Nayeli, and you'll feel that familiar tingle. Chunky sprite warriors dash across a grid, and finishers explode into lavish close UPS that would make Lynn or Hector proud. Developer Blind Coco Studios openly name-checks the Game Boy Advance trilogy, yet the studio treats those classics as a springboard, not a straitjacket. Their Harpy Archer fires from midair, a pink-haired mage whips out a flintlock to channel her spell, and a spear fighter literally drops an anvil on unsuspecting foes. Animations no Fire Emblem would dare attempt. Steam Store. Fire Emblem Universe. A story rooted in First Nations mythos. Protagonist Nayeli, heir to the Gawaga tribe, embarks on a quest to calm once peaceful spirits now driven feral and to rally Yuvin's scattered peoples against a tyrant called Bloodlust. The plot draws from the creative director's Canadian Indigenous heritage, weaving new folklore, totem beasts, ancestral rituals into familiar tactical RPG beats. That cultural lens gives the campaign a flavor distinct from the dragon-centric sagas of traditional Fire Emblem. Steam Store. 40+ recruits, including a battle-ready chicken. If roster building is your jam, Nayeli delivers. More than 40 playable units ranging from tiefling-like horned rogues to a pint-sized chicken named Remington. A robust avatar system lets you create your own strategist in one of 4 starting classes, while a relationship web, think supports on steroids, unlocks new skills, and even alternate promotions the deeper characters bond. Fire Emblem Universe. Accessibility first, challenge second. Blind Coco's colorblind developers insisted on options galore. Highlights shown during the 2025 Accessibility Summer Showcase. Ideal growths. Flip a switch, and every level up rolls max stats. Min-maxers rejoice. Permadeath toggle. Choose classic Iron Man tension or a stress-free story run. Daisy tips. A chatty fairy companion who offers in-battle coaching on demand. Color and flash filters. Full Kiri binding, and auto-turn ends to reduce strain or micromanagement. Can I play that? The result is a game newcomers can finish, yet veterans can crank to brutal by disabling every aid. Mechanics that respect your time. Gales of Nayeli borrows the best old tricks, weapon triangles, terrain bonuses, but modernizes them with choice-driven maps. Outsmart bosses by burning provisions or forging fake letters, not just swinging swords. RPG fan. Skill scrolls. Teach any character bespoke abilities, echoing genealogy of the Holy War's personal weapons. Side mission chains. Small squad excursions spotlight underused heroes and reward creative objectives. Every system feeds into expressive builds, encouraging experimentation rather than spreadsheets. How it compares to modern Fire Emblem. Pillar Gales of Nayeli recent FE entries. Visual style 2D sprites, hand-drawn cut-ins 3D models, cell shading. Difficulty options ideal growths, permadeath toggle, fairy hints classic/casual modes. Cultural lens First Nations mythology, eclectic fantasy races, medieval Europe/anime faculty drama. Roster size 40+ recruits, 35 recruits. Platform PC, Steam. Demo available Switch. Fans who feel Three Houses went too far into social sim territory, or who miss the snappy 2D flair, will find Nayeli scratches the itch without feeling like a clone. Early reception. Small sample, big praise. The full release hit Steam on June 23, 2025 at $24.99 and currently boasts an 88% positive user score. Reviewers highlight its joyfully over-the-top attack art and surprisingly layered accessibility suite, though some note minor UI clutter on ultra-wide monitors. Steam Store. Steam Base. Try before you buy. A free demo lets you test the opening chapters, experiment with growth modifiers, and meet Nayeli's first allies. Blind Coco says console ports, Switch 2, and Steam Deck certification are on the roadmap once the PC version stabilizes. Steam Store. Should you march? If your fondest memories are crit-ting enemies in the Blazing Blade or agonizing over one-tile choke points in the Sacred Stones, Gales of Nayeli feels like coming home, then discovering someone renovated the kitchen with smart appliances. It respects the old formulas but isn't afraid to let harpies aerial snipe or chickens rule the battlefield. Until Nintendo lifts the veil on the next Fire Emblem, this indie upstart is the closest thing to pixel-perfect nostalgia, plus a few fresh feathers. Grab the demo, toggle ideal growths if randomness makes you rage, and see whether Nayeli's Gale blows you back to those golden GBA days.